Hodir, Father of Giants, is an 8 mana 8/8 legendary that makes our next 3 minions 8/8s. So potentially we can just play a ton of stats with Hodir and then some 1 mana 8/8s, but even more impressive than that is if we combo it with magnetic minions. The magnetic minions will turn into 8/8s and then attach to whatever mech we have in play, so we can theoretically burst for up to 24 damage with Hodir if the opponent carelessly leaves a mech on the board. And it's not even just mechs, because we also have the Absorbent Parasite, which can magnetize onto beasts as well. So in the early game, we just try to curve out and keep a board, and then we finish things off with Hodir bursting for massive damage. Gear shift.
One for the history books.
1/2? Sure, why not? I don't think Rogue is going to be the Hodir matchup, although I guess Secret Rogue is popular. Last like 2 or 3 I've played against have been Mech Rogue, but I think Secret Rogue's probably more popular overall. And that is not Mech Rogue, that's for sure. Taunt.
Where you followed?
Wow. I haven't seen that card in a while. Oh, hit him with the freaking tempo. Yes, I love mage secrets. Okay. They know I have coins, so surely that's not counterspell, right? I think I'm still just not gonna play into counterspell here. Shadehound. I like Mothership. Mothership gives me a pretty sturdy base of mechs to magnetize after Hodir, maybe. That's fine.
No one's going to believe this. Got anything good?
Alright. Dealt with some board here.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Shadow stepping Astalor.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Well, I think this is just a very easy Twisted Frostwing. Maybe it lives long enough to get hoped. I could see Hope into Mothership into Hodir into Magnetize being a pretty clean lethal setup, but there's obviously a ton of ways for that to go wrong as well. That 1/2 is not too scary since I will be buffing all my 1 health minions. Oh, very strong. Do I even play Hope of Quel'Thalas here? Probably. And then I think next turn is going to be Click Clocker Mothership almost always. Sure. This is discover a cheap spell. Yeah. There are some scary cheap spells for sure. Alright, big ass mothership. And this is a lot of mechs in play for post Hodir. I've got the one Sparkbot in hand already. I've got Amalgam of the Deep to maybe dig for another magnetic, and Gear Shift to search for parasites.
Our gift of frost shields us.
That is a 5-mana 5/5, that's for sure. Starlight Groove. Should be hard for them to refresh that. I imagine this board looks pretty tough to deal with from the opponent's perspective. What is this? Bellow? $50-50 to kill Click Clocker here. Another Bellow?
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
They're at 22, I'm showing 10. Hey, that's lethal. This is never anything, right? Wait, could it be Kidnap? Is Kidnap something that would matter? Looks like no. Nice! That's the Hodir lethal I've been looking for.
Bran versus Cyrella.
I must not falter.
One for the history books.
I think I prefer K9 to Observer on turn 2. Love a Tremors.
I see you brought guests.
Probably go double 4/1 next turn.
It's all in your head.
Okay. Oh wow. Insane cards. It really sucks that both Magatha and Hodir are on bottom alongside my only other dredge card. I'm gonna take Hodir. I could definitely see Magatha being the correct choice, but I think Hodir is just too sick to pass up.
No one's going to believe this.
Twisted Frostwing is kind of cute. So is Mothership, though. We'll go Frostwing. I need a play for next turn. And it makes a lot of sense alongside the Observer. Oh, hopefully they don't Hodir me. Another magnet for Hodir. Poisonous is not great, but, you know, whatever.
Want to hear my playlist?
Choice are much
I would love to randomly generate a Wind Fury minion.
Living grab all kinds of things.
Pretty good chance I'm getting Harmonic popped here, but I do have Hydralodon for 7, so I think it's okay. Hydralodon. Hydra versus Hydra. I don't have a mech anywhere, but I do have beasts, obviously. So I've got 16, 18, 21. The thing about 21 is that it's just not good enough to kill my opponent. Oh, those are nice cheap magnets. So I have a very easy burst for 16 next turn. Don't pull Hodir. Okay. Should still be lethal. I Hodir. This plus this. This guy goes here. Base. And then I can play this. I think it's only 21 damage, actually. "21's pretty good, though, right? Maybe I even do this instead to keep my board strong. If I could have put them to 2, I think that would have been better. But since I was putting them to 3, I think it makes more sense to just keep my board strong. Getting Whirlpooled here does suck a lot. But I do get to play an 8/8 Frostwing next turn. Can't imagine that's good enough.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself. Don't keep your thoughts to yourself. This battle is your
Very nice.
Bran versus Garrosh. Victory or death. One for the history books.
This stuff's all kind of stinky. There's like maybe a world where I keep Hodir against Warrior, but probably not. Alright, found my 1-drop. Get a nice scary 4/1 in play. And then next turn is probably Observer plus another 4/1.
burn away the blight.
No one's going to believe this.
Well, the first 1/2 wasn't too bad, but the one that killed my 5/1 was pretty rough. But I'm in quite a good spot here. I'm dominating on board, and I've got access to some board buffing.
Let's warm you up.
Might play a Parasite to kill that. Poisonous. Alright, well, opponent's at 18, I'm showing 19, and I've got some burst from the Bestial Madness. Okay, that deals with a lot of my power. But I believe I still have lethal. What an absolutely crushing defeat for the opponent.
versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. I'll make my own fortune.
Alright, we got ourselves a Hunter Mirror. Is Observer good in the mirror? It doesn't do that well into Awakening Tremors, so it's probably not good. Renathal. What year is this? Wait, was Renathal Hunter good this year? I think it was, right? Alright, well, it's 2023 either way. Ooh, a nice little trinket tracker. I think I like K9ing here, though. Oh, I should have trinket trackered first, because I'm wasting a buff. What a dummy. Next turn, this Observer is really going to pop off. Surely my opponent has too much honor to take Explosive Trap here, right? Oh, it's not explosive. Actually, I don't know if explosive even would have triggered. Okay, it for sure would have. 6 health on that. I will not be able to buff this 3 times. Alright, let's make an even more buffable board for next turn. Secret from the opponent's actual deck is... well, maybe in a Renathal build it could be explosive. I'd feel real good if you showed me a cat trick right here. I've decided. It's not explosive. Well, I guess I just missed like a couple points of damage to check for explosive. Okay, it's not explosive. It's zombies? Zombies do hurt, but I push a lot of damage here. Opponent's at 11, that's a 2-turn lethal with Agrimar, even if I have no board. Oh, not Hollow Hound. Agrimar still kind of hits here, though. Okay, once again, they're at 11, so a 2-turn lethal with Agrimar.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Could probably use a card, actually. Genuinely don't know how they survive here. Actually, maybe it's very simple. Maybe they survive with that. So they can heal up to 19 here. Oh no, they heal even more than that. I think it's Hodir time. Okay, Drone Deconstructor's a great draw. If Drone Deconstructor hits Wind Fury, then a single 1/1 surviving here would be lethal.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
Alright, well if they're at 22, then they're just really dead here. Nice.
Tavish versus Arana.
Make my starting hand cheaper.
The scourge are
I think that's quite powerful for my deck.
Make my own fortune.
Especially with Awakening Trimmers. They do have the Demon Hunter hero power to deal with 4/1s, but 4/1s are still insane. And wow, I can play a lot of cards on turn 1.
Living grab all kinds of things.
If they hero power every 4/1, they're taking a beating. Okay, that is probably the strongest card they could have had here. Hodir.
My compliments to the chef.
Wow, another security. And the Priest of the Deceased as well. Okay, my opponent's opener has also been insane. I don't actually know that I want to play 4/1s here. Maybe a 1/2 and a 4/1. I think this is pretty good actually. Stops them from being able to value trade. If I played double 4/1 and they just like hero powered one and then value traded, then I had to send 5/5 into a 4/1 anyway, which kind of sucked.
Who's hiding now?
Wow, they sent that thing in instead of hero power? That didn't seem right, but what do I know? Alright, well the Fable Stable's real good here.
If three rights make a
Oh wow, they're kind of popping off here. How good is this card though?
Anyone ought to agree.
Oh, it's extremely good. See what the pup can do for us. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am going to magnetize onto this, kill here, and summon a 4/1. Or I guess maybe I trade off the 4/1 instead of the 2/3. I guess I just want an Agrimar for next turn, but Hydralodon is so good as well. I think this only draws, oh god, insane draw from the opponent.
They will never catch me. My blood boils for war.
If I assume Agrimar can go face 3 times, it's pretty easy to just kill them with the weapon, but I think it probably makes sense to make a taunt here. It is unfortunate knowing Hydrolodon is on the bottom of my deck. But hey, maybe I can pick up a Flame Behemoth.
Who's hiding now? They will never catch me.
Man, 3rd security. But their board development overall wasn't super impressive here. Let's try to draw into a way to spend some mana here. This does spend some mana.
No one's going to believe this.
I've got Hodir for next turn, but not necessarily much of a follow-up to it. I've played a lot of my magnetic stuff, and my other drone deconstructor is on the bottom. But maybe after Hodir, I top deck Flame Behemoth. Although I don't have a mech in play, so I don't know. Probably just going for raw stat value out of Hodir. Hard to imagine a card better than Hodir here. Alright, opponent's got 1,000,000 cards, but it's hard to imagine dying here.
They need our care.
Oh, especially if they're starting with that.
You stink.
Tough crowd. It's a hell of a feller and minion. Agrimar can actually attack this turn. And I do have Hope of Quel'th Loss from hand. So yeah, they're just dead here. Nice. Man, we both had absolutely insane openers that game. But I just managed to close it out a little better.